What's good, beautiful people, and welcome to No Nudes in the group chat. I'm your host, Derek Andre, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia. It's a little foggy and kind of overcast because it rained yesterday, but it's all good. It really is because the rain washed away all of the pollen. See, pollen in Georgia is like snow up north. It comes, it's annoying, it blows all over the place. You track it all in your house, your car, and everything else. People with allergies walking around sniffing like drug addicts. They like coke heads. They sniffing and rubbing their eyes and looking all crazy, puffy. And yeah, pollen does that to the people here, and it can be crazy. So just bear in mind, if you come to Georgia in the springtime, that you might have to deal with a pollen epidemic, and it does not get easier. But the rain washed it all away, and so today is a fresh new day. All right, and it was supposed to be nice over the weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, y'all. So normally on No Nudes in the group chat, we talk about the quiet things that you think but you don't ever really want to talk about. That's what this show is all about. It's about talking about weird, quirky kind of topics that, you really don't want people to think you crazy because you think it, but in a space like this, you're not crazy. You just part of the family. That's generally what we talk about. But again, and I don't like to dwell on certain things. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like to dwell on certain things. But this whole Chris Rock, Will Smith thing is just, it's puzzling me. And it's not so much the slap. It's all of the fallout from the slap. And so I'm going to address this again from a different perspective. I'm going to address it from society, okay? From society, from how society and Hollywood is handling this. For over 3 decades, I think, Will Smith has been a part of Hollywood. And for those 3 decades plus, he has had a pretty stellar career of being the nice guy. Because I have never met Will Smith, but I have to assume that he is a nice guy. Okay? I do. I have to assume that because I've never really heard anybody say, oh, Will's an asshole. Yeah, he's done some stuff in Hollywood. Who ain't done some stuff in Hollywood that might rub a person wrong or not? They had the whole situation with, the Aunt Viv situation where that kind of spiraled out of control. But other than that, you really have not heard anything too damning nor damaging about Will Smith in Hollywood. All right? Kind of like Barack Obama. When Barack Obama was in office, them white folks was trying everything they could to find something on him to really smear his name. Because it's always a smear campaign. Always a smear campaign. If you can't do nothing else to a brother, you can damn sure smear his name. Because if you smear a person's name, it follows them forevermore. No matter what they do in their careers, that damaging incident is there to remind you that you really ain't shit. You don't matter. There's an old saying that they used to always tell me when I did electrical work. Shout out to Local 1, IBW in St. Louis, Missouri. They used to always say, Derek, it only takes one all shit to fuck up 1,000 attaboys. So that means that you could do shit great 1,000 times, fuck up once and you're ruined. And that is my problem with this situation. Will Smith, yes, should not have slapped the shit out of Chris Rock on national TV during the Oscars. Okay? Now, I didn't say he shouldn't have slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. I just said maybe he shouldn't have slapped the shit out of him on national TV in front of the world. And I addressed that in my other podcast when I talked about this the first time. Maybe he should not have done it in that forum at that time. Okay? But again, like I said before, you can't tell a person how to react when something rubs them the wrong way. You can hope that they would not react irrationally, but you can't expect them not to at all times. He acted, in most people's opinion, irrationally. And I'll give him that. But as a husband, I agree with how we handle it. Because if it was in the street, and you talk, you got to think, back in the day, if you talked about somebody's mama, if you talked about somebody's girlfriend or wife, if you talked about their kids, you was going to get the shit slapped out of you, punched in your face, choked out. It ain't no telling what it would turn into, because that was deemed disrespectful. It didn't matter if you was funny. It didn't matter if you were the comic in the neighborhood. It didn't matter. If you said something about any of those three people, or a deceased relative or a disabled relative, you was going to get your ass handed to you. That's street code right there. Bottom line. Will Smith took street code and walked it up on the Oscar stage and slapped the shit out of Chris Tucker. Okay, maybe he shouldn't have done it like that. We've already dealt with that. But here's my real problem. And I keep wrestling with this because I keep trying to not get sucked into this whole, I'm in entertainment. So I'm trying not to get sucked into this whole thing. But every time I look up, oh, Will Smith has lost this film project, or they're stepping away from Will Smith, and they're backing away from Will Smith, and everybody, no one wants to work with Will Smith. They're canceling all of his projects, and this, and this, that, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, hold the fuck up, man. So you mean to tell me you can have 30 some odd years of not fucking with nobody, not bothering nobody, just trying to come to work, do your damn job, and go home, and you make one mistake and you ruined? That is my problem with society. You can't tell me that people are not allowed to make mistakes. If you make a mistake, your entire career is ruined. Because see, there's police officers that have shot and killed motherfuckers, strangling people on camera, beating the shit out of women, fucking over kids, particularly people of color, that go on to get their job back or go work in a different precinct. It's doctors that have made mistakes during surgery, that have fucked people's lives up. They still get to be doctors. Attorneys that have fucked up people's lives by not presenting the right evidence. It's people that work in professional settings all the time that make mistakes, that get a chance to come back from it. But fucking Hollywood? You mean to tell me that Hollywood is the fucking standard? They get a chance to tell a motherfucker when they can come to work and when they can work based upon all the pedophiles, all the allegations for fucking sexual harassment and all this. All of these folks still get a chance to produce content. They still get a chance to work. They still get a chance to do all of these different things. But a person who has never had a problem in Hollywood makes a mistake one night, and now his career is ruined. And I'm addressing this not just because of Will Smith, but because of any and every other entertainer who might end up in this position, myself included. I'm addressing this because truthfully, and I know somebody gonna be like, oh, their life ain't fair. But that shit ain't right, man. That shit shit ain't right. Y'all backing away from this dude like he walked up on stage and he shot Chris Rock in the fucking chest. Like he stabbed him. Like he choked him out. He had a moment. He apologized. Chris accepted the apology. Okay, let's move the fuck on. But no, not the society that we live in. We gotta drag this shit out. We gotta paint this horrible picture of this person, and we gotta make it all of this. This is what makes me, at 51 years old, working to kind of break my way into the entertainment world. Be like, yo, fuck this shit. I'm gonna do my best to try to stay and fly as low under the radar as possible. Because truthfully, I don't really want that kind of lifestyle. I just want the money. I ain't gonna lie. I just want the money. I just want to be able to do what I love, wake up in the morning and be me for a living, get paid for it, and go enjoy my life with my wife and my goddamn kids. I don't really want to be a part of this Hollywood social circle and bullshit like that, because y'all crazy. Every last one of y'all asses is crazy, man. Y'all crazy, man. The shit that you expect people to be and to do, and it just, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to find a way to be able to entertain people without feeling like if I do one thing wrong, my career is completely and totally over. No industry other than an industry where you can literally take a person's life, like kill them, should be punishable by, I'm going to cancel this person. Hashtag cancel Will Smith. I don't want to work with him anymore because he slapped a guy. What the fuck have you done that people didn't see while you judging this person for reacting? It ain't like Chris Rock wasn't even talking to him or his wife, and he walked up there and he slapped him. He insulted the man's wife. What the fuck do y'all want? What was he supposed to do? Y'all don't want to address that shit. It seems like y'all just want to talk about the fact that he walked up on stage and slapped. I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, you know what? They had a history of going back and forth, and this man snapped and he did something that he should not have maybe done, but he did it. And I can't tell you that, yeah, he should have done. Yeah, I wish that he wouldn't have, but he did it when he felt that it was necessary. And Hollywood is doing what it does best. Society is doing what it does best. It is going out to ruin a person's life for defending his wife. I don't give a fuck if y'all like his wife or not. It's not your place to like Will Smith's wife. It's not your place to like Jada Pinkett Smith. It's not your place to like her. That's his wife. Willow, Jaden, and his oldest son, I can't think of his oldest son's name right now. Those are his kids. Y'all ain't gotta like them. They ain't your fucking family. That's his family. And Chris Rock insulted his fucking wife in front of him. T.I., I just watched a video the other day where T.I. had to check a comedian for talking about the allegations of, listen, man, I'm a comedian. I'm a comic. Some shit you just don't fuck with, man. Everything ain't a goddamn joke, and it damn sure ain't a joke to everybody. I understand that as a comic. I understand that. And I'm not saying, oh, you know, comics need to be sensitive. No, comics need to be sensible. Be sensible. I'm not telling you to be sensible, man. These are people's real fucking lives. These are people's real. There's a lot of shit that you can fucking talk about to make people laugh, other than insulting people and their legal situations, their health issues, and all the above. Y'all talked about goddamn Chadwick Boseman on his goddamn deathbed. Come on, man. It's ways to be funny without insulting people, man. How the fuck come you can't figure that out? People have made full careers about, you can insult society, you can insult politics, you can insult all this weather, fucking climate change, you can insult fucking countries, you can insult everything, you can insult a lot of shit, you can talk about a lot of shit to make people laugh. But people's personal and private lives, their families, I don't agree with that shit, man. I don't agree with that shit. And I don't agree with the way Will Smith is being treated for reacting to something that was very rude and hurtful to his wife. And the mere fact that society is so hell-bent on appearances, oh, it looks so bad. He did it on the night of the Oscars. It overshadowed the rest of the... Yeah, it did. But you talked about the man's wife. And now he's being punished for defending his wife. So what the fuck does that say about other husbands that are in the industry if they want to defend their wives? If wives want to defend their husbands? If husbands and wives want to defend their kids? Are they afraid to do that? That's what the fuck is wrong with parenting. You can't even whoop your kid's ass. Every kid can't do time out. Some kids need their ass whooped. It's a fucking fact. Some kids need their ass whooped. You can't just put every kid in fucking time out. Some kids are just fucking bad. Look at fuck who you are. Some kids are just bad. You can have fucking 5, 10 kids. You can have 10 of them, 9 of them gonna be good. One of them you got to whoop their ass. But you shouldn't have to be afraid to discipline your child because society says that it's wrong. And the same society that will say that it's wrong will be the same society that condemns him, convicts him, and sends him or her to jail because they went out into the world and they were uncontrollable. Come on, y'all. We building a society of fucking stupid ass, bullshit ass, ignorant shit. We better than this. We are better than this as a people. We are better than punishing people for doing their fucking job, for protecting their loved ones. You don't punish a person for protecting their loved ones. Who gives a fuck if it was at the Oscars? I don't care. I don't care. Like I said, I wish maybe he wouldn't have done it there, but truthfully, he did it when he felt that it was necessary. You insulted his wife in a public setting while he was sitting there. You got the shit slapped out of you. Will Smith should not be fucking blackballed because he defended his wife. And if you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. Because that's how I feel. Straight up. That's how I feel. I feel like society punishes people for doing what they're supposed to do. And had he not done anything, y'all would have came after him again. Because that's the world we live in. If he had not done anything, if he had just sat there and laughed that shit off, the same trolls that are talking about how horrible of a person he is would have been telling he was a punk. You a bitch, Will Smith. You just let Chris Rock talk about your wife in front of you. You know she got alopecia. The same people that have criticized you and blackballed you for defending your wife will be the exact same people that will come for you for not defending her. So how the fuck do you win? How do you win? How do you win in a world that doesn't give a damn which direction you go? How the fuck do you win? That's where the term or the phrase, damned if you do, damned if you don't, comes from. That's my show, y'all. This has been No Nudes in the group chat. I'm your host, Derek Andre. Now, moving forward, I have gotten this shit off my chest. I will not revisit this subject again. I'm going back to doing my funny, quirky, goofy ass topics because the world needs to loosen the fuck up and laugh more. We have become so uptight over the last several decades that people forget how to laugh. And I'm going to remind you, My podcast moving forward will be about the shit that I have written down and typed in my notes on my phone to make you fucking giggle uncontrollably. Because that's what the fuck the world needs. I'm tired of looking up and seeing nothing, and I mean nothing positive going on. We gonna laugh, all right? We gonna laugh, all right? So, no nudes in the group chat. Remember, follow me on I am Derek Andre on Instagram and TikTok. If you want to check this out on YouTube, be sure to follow me on Who is Derek Andre TV on YouTube. All right? That's all I got, y'all. Be good, be peace, be love, be one, and I will holler at you on the next episode. Peace!